guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to an artist that I used to listen to when they first came out. And then for the last, I don't know, decade, I haven't really listened to them all that much. And in the last few weeks, I've started to listen to them again. And I have a newfound appreciation for them. And you can tell by the title of this video that I am going to be reacting to Taylor Swift. How I got back into listening to Taylor Swift. So I have a friend that makes videos on here. His name is Steven. He's super awesome and just chill. He makes vlogs where he just talks and we have a good time over there. Y'all should check his channel out. I will put it down in the description as well as up here. But he did like a deep dive into her music video for Cardigan. And I love symbolism. I did a reaction video to Morissette, who is an artist in the Philippines, to her song Love You Still. And I was like, this is like full of symbolism. I had to break out my dictionary of symbols by Sir Low out, and I had to do like an interpretation of her music video, which I'll put up here as well. I had asked my friend Steven, who is like a Taylor Swift connoisseur, what my first video reaction should be. And he suggested that I react to either the Red album, which I still haven't listened to all the way. I think I've heard Red, and I've heard maybe a couple other songs, but that's all I know, and I don't remember them very well. But then he also suggested the song All Too Well, and I wanted to react to a video. I don't want to just react to a song because I tend to just kind of zone out and I don't have any feedback. So if I have something to watch, it just kind of helps. And then I also can have like, you know, something visual that they've, you know, put together to make the song, you know, come alive or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to be reacting to Taylor Swift singing All Too Well from the Grammys. I think this was from 2014. I'm going to stop rambling and we're just going to get into this reaction, and I'm really excited because I haven't seen a Taylor Swift performance. I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I saw a Taylor Swift performance. It's been a long time, guys. Like I've heard a couple songs off and on throughout the last decade, but I haven't listened to her like on purpose. So, but also in Steven's video, he talked about the album Folklore, and I was like, I'll give it a shot because it sounded like she wrote it pretty much by herself. I mean, she writes all of her songs pretty much by herself. He did like this deep dive into Cardigan and the symbolism and things, and so I was like, well, maybe I'll listen to it, because I did go and watch the Cardigan video after his, you know, deep dive analysis of it, and I was like, this sounds like old Taylor, like not really country but more like singer-songwriter type. And I was like, well, let me listen to Cardigan. So I listened to Cardigan and I was like, I really like it. And then I started streaming Folklore, and I messaged him. I told him, you know, I haven't listened to an album that makes me just want to put headphones on and lay on the floor since Mozilla. And if you don't know who she is, her real name is Maureen McCormick. She's primarily known as a songwriter. She wrote Love So Soft by Kelly Clarkson, amongst many, many others. But she's also a singer, and she had an album. She's had a few albums, but her music always makes me it always just like calms me down. I can just put some headphones on, lay on the floor, and just forget about the world for a little bit. And no one really else has ever done that until I listened to Folklore by Taylor Swift. And I really like it. I've listened to it like 3 times in the last week. I still haven't listened to Evermore yet because I'm trying to just kind of stew on the first one. And then I'll listen to Evermore later. So I've rambled long enough. Let's just jump into this reaction.
I walked to the door with you. Air was cold, but something about it felt like home somehow. And I left my scarf there, it's your sister's house, and you still got it in your drawer even now. Oh, your sweet disposition and my wide-eyed gaze, we're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces into place, and I can picture it after all these days. And I know it's long gone and that magic's not here no more. and it might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. Here we are again on that little town street. You almost ran the red, cause you were looking over at me. Wind in my hair, I was there, I remember it all too well. Photo album on the counter, your cheeks were turning red. You used to be a little kid with glasses and it went sad. Your mother's telling stories about you on the T-ball team. You told me about your past, thinking your future was me. And I know it's long gone and there was nothing else I could do. Now forget about you long enough to forget why I needed to. Still we are again in the middle of the night. We dance around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs, I was there, I remember it all too well. Yeah. Well, maybe we got lost in translation. Maybe I asked for too much, but maybe this thing was a masterpiece till you tore it all up. Running scared, I was there, I remember it all too well. Hey, I'm coming up for
She had like this really pretty vibrato on the word well. It only lasted for like a second, but it sounded so pretty. She has a very distinct voice. Like, you know that it's her. When she's on the radio, even if you don't know the song, you just know her voice. And she has a really, it's really distinct. And I know she has a really pretty low register. And she has a very breathy tone, which is one of my favorites. It's also one of my favorites to sing is when, you know, I'm having to sing in like a more breathy tone. Because it also gives, I don't know how to explain it, but I think the breathiness, I know she probably has the ability to belt and do a bunch of crazy things with her voice, but the fact that she doesn't, and she doesn't have to get like the story of her song across, is really, really, it's really special. Because a lot of singers think that, oh, well, if I just, you know, belt and I just, you know, do all these million runs, I'll get my point across and you know, what the song's about will be more impactful. That's not necessarily true. If you strip down a song, especially if it's, you know, something as detailed as most of her songs are, I think if you strip down the song just to like its bare bones, like it was just her and the piano for a long time, and then the strings came in, and then the full band, and you know, for the I'm assuming for the end of the song, because we're getting pretty close to the end, which it like gives the song a new feel. But just the way she decides to sing the song, even with all those other instruments coming in, it still sounds like she's just talking to you, or whoever she's talking to. And that's not something a lot of artists have. As much as in denial I was of Taylor's abilities and her skill and her this and that this last decade, I'm slowly realizing how wrong I was. And especially, I've also watched her Miss Americana documentary on Netflix, which I will be doing a review on that soon. I just want to make sure I have all my ducks in a row and I have everything written down that I want to say, because there's a lot. Whew. But let's just get back into this video.
Just to break me like a promise, so casually cruel, in the name of being honest, I'm a crumpled up piece of paper lying here, 'cause I remember it all too well. myself again, but I'm still trying to find it after pleasure days and nights when you made me your own. Now you mail back my things and I walk on alone. Keep my old scarf from that very first week, 'cause it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. Here we are again, and I loved you so. Back before you lost the one real thing you've ever known. Was where I was there, I remember it all too well.
I'm getting dizzy.
Wind in my hair, you were there, you remember it all. Down the stairs, you were there, you remember it all. Was where I was there, I remember it all too well.
That was so good. The way she was singing reminded me of somebody, and I don't know who it is. It was just the way she sang the words all too well. It came out really, really breathy and airy, but it sounded like somebody else that I'd listened to, and I can't place it right now. But I really like that song. It's so sad. I like in how some of her songs she, gives her side for the most part, and then at the end she gives, the person who the song is about, she gives their perception just a little bit. So like in this song in particular, he mails back everything that was hers that was in his house, but he kept the scarf because it reminded him of her and he can't get rid of it. And I don't know, I really like that she humanizes the people that she writes about. She's not just writing about her feelings. She also was writing about how the other person was feeling about, I guess a breakup. But yeah, I really liked that performance. This was a really good live performance for me to get back into watching T-Swizzle. So thank you, Steven. But that's been it for this video. If you like these kinds of videos where I react to things, I am going to be making Taylor Thursday a thing. So please leave your suggestions for Taylor Swift reactions down in the comments. But if you have a list of things for me to react to from her, you can email me or leave them in the comments, whatever. Either way, I'll see it. But yeah, if you like these kinds of videos where I react to things, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when I have new videos coming out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.